can support me by using my supporter creator code Vasterz on Epic Games such as Fortnite, Rocket League, Dauntless, and many, many more. But either way, thank you for just being here. I appreciate you. Enjoy the video. And also, if you would like to support the channel even more, you can actually become a YouTube member by clicking the join button. You will have access to additional perks. My personal favorites that I currently offer is that you will actually be able to see a lot of the videos early, as well as you will have access to over 100 videos and growing that are exclusive to YouTube members of the channel. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is me, 𝐵𝓊𝓈𝒾𝓃𝓆𝓊𝒾𝓃𝓆 or Vasterz, and I'm back with another ASMR video. I'm currently on the game Old School, Runescape, and I'm just training my cooking level up, little by little. I've been like playing this game, you know, recently, probably a little bit, like almost every day, lately at least, even if it's not for too long, but I definitely have been playing this game for quite a bit. I guess you could say, like, I'm getting back into it, like old times, you know. I remember when I was like younger, I would play this game for like, dude, it was like all day, all night. It's one of my childhood games, you know. It was this game and Adventure Quest, as well as Adventure Quest Worlds, which I'm pretty excited. I heard that they're working on releasing Adventure Quest Infinity, which is like a mobile plus like a regular PC version of the game with like good frames, like good frame rates and stuff like that, but it could take some years for that to be released. But I was actually introduced to these games, you know, Adventure Quest Worlds, and Runescape, by one of my old best friends, who I have no idea how he's doing in life. His name was Aaron, and I don't know, like one day we just, after school, you know, he went to a different high school than I did, and we just stopped talking. Mind you, this is somebody that would like, I would hang out like every weekend almost, and yeah, we just grew apart, I guess. I got nothing but love, you know, for him. Great guy. The last time he ever spoke to me, it was after I was like 16 years old. I gave my life to Christ, and I started to like write certain things like on social media, and he saw it and he was like, hey man, how do I get right with God? So I was like baby in the face, you know, but I tried to help him out. He was going through some stuff, but he never reached out afterwards, at least not yet. Hopefully he's doing okay. Hopefully. I'm praying to God that he's okay. But anyways, he's the one that introduced me to these games, and you know, it's been great, you know. RuneScape is a game that, you know, there are times that I've quit, but it's not really quit, it's like taking a break, you know. Then I come back to it, and you know, it's like a wave, you know, like a burst, I guess you could say, you know. It's like, oh, let's do this, let's do that, you know, because there's so much content when it comes to RuneScape. Old school RuneScape. As for the new RuneScape 3 or whatever it's called, I don't like it. I remember I played this game back in the day, and then they created the evolution of combat, and it was terrible. I could not play the game. My computer at the time was terrible. I could not play it. So I literally had to quit. this account. I'm gonna work on this my alt account because I want to catch up to be able to do like end game stuff. And a little while later, like I would say some weeks later, the account was hacked, and it was through Steam. Someone hacked my Steam, and the Runescape account was linked with Steam, and this is before jagex had their own launcher. So it was definitely there was some security flaws, especially in using the Steam client at the time, and yeah, that sucked. And that's why you see this 271. I did not get that. I'll be real. And I was real with jagex, and they did not believe me. But I just got a temp ban. It's very scary to know that. You know, like there's so many people out there that claim that they got false banned, and I believe them because that happened to me. It's the only reason. Like it didn't permanently happen is because it was only a temp ban. I'm gonna guess it was a temp ban because of the level and everything, and probably all the money I spent on that account, like with bonds and like RuneScape membership. Probably jagex was like, you know what, let me not hit him with a permanent, let me do a temporary one. But it's so stupid, they could just list the IP address. But after seeing that, like what happened to this account, I was fuming. I was like, you know what, bet, watch this. And yeah, that's how this account just, it blew up, like immediately. Because I have so much experience on this game, you know. Yeah. Well, there's that. There's a lot more experience than I have in the game, and I have a job right now, you know, thanks to God, you know, that pays, you know, pretty good. I'm still, obviously I'm not comfortable. I learned in life never get comfortable because anything can happen. Always work towards your next milestone, your next goal in life, and yeah, you know, because people could be there for a season, the job that you're at could be there for a season, anything can happen. You just gotta be thankful in the moment and do the best you can to become a better human being. So yeah, we got bonds now, so you know, I can buy bonds, or you know, because I don't have as much time as I used to play games. But
commercial time. There's a cute little panda. Enjoy. Did you know that a lot of you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel? It's free. If you're enjoying the video, subscribe. Make the panda happy.
I do have the experience. I do have the knowledge when it comes to Runescape. And yeah, I managed to catch up to my account, this one. And you know, little by little, you know, I was like, I had a wave, a moment of like, you know what, let me make like a crazy amount of alts. That's why you see all this stuff right here. I made a bunch of alts, and just for like a little bit, I got membership on some of those accounts, and I did like the cannonball trick, to smithing cannonballs with steel bars. So I had to do like a certain quest, like the dwarf cannon quest or whatever it's called, and then I just started to just do that. So on one of my monitors, I had like 4 screens, just all smithing cannonballs, and no lie, no cap, it's not bad when you have so many accounts doing some, even a method like that, which doesn't generate that much gold in the game. Yo, it adds up. And just imagine if it was like 4 alts or like 10 alts, all like doing rune dragons or something like that, something crazy, dude. You would be walking out with so much money. You'll be walking out with like 100 mil per hour. You'll be insane. You'll be absolutely insane. But of course, to build the account to that level, you know, to rune dragons, something like that, that's end game content. You know what I mean? It's like there's so many quests you have to do, and like so many skills you have to level up. But it's like, dude, the amount of profit that you would make would be absolutely insane, absolutely crazy. But yeah, for right now, I just, you know, I've been mainly just playing, you know, on this account, and sometimes I go on my other accounts, just little by little. You know what I mean? Like the thing I like about Runescape, you know, I can like be like, you know what, I'm it's a skill that I don't like training, and that is why it's my lowest skill first off. And I know you might be thinking, well, why is fishing also, like, it's pretty close. Fishing is slow as well. Yeah, personally, like, my targets are mainly like the fast skills right now, because as you can see, I have like mainly a lot of the combat ones. I'm just missing attack. And then I have everything for combat at 99, which kind of sucks because my Slayer's only 75. I did a lot of Nightmare Zone, just AFKing. If you don't know, the trick is you AFK at Nightmare Zone. And I watched a YouTube video on it. You AFK at Nightmare Zone, and you connect your phone to your computer. And while I'm like at work or whatever, I did this a lot more back in the day when I had like more time. I would just log in every like 20 minutes or so and just, you know, drink some potions and whatnot, like absorption potions in the Nightmare Zone, just so I don't like disconnect or die. And that's what I did. I set like a little alarm, and like for the whole entire shift, like at work, that's a lot of experience that you would generate. And yeah, that's I got a lot of these 99s. But it's a bummer too, because it's like I only have 75 Slayer, you know. But on the bright side, you know, the Slayer will be faster now because I do have these 99s, because I'll be doing more damage. But yeah, mainly like the targets are like the fast skills, the skills that you can actually get like 99s pretty quickly, you know, like fletching. I got fletching 99 like in no time, dude. I was getting, it was like 1,000,000 XP per hour. It was like the same thing for prayer. Very expensive though. I was doing like a very expensive fast method, but it just to get out of the way. But then I have like in mind, you know, getting herb lore done. Herb lore, crafting. Crafting is extremely important. Crafting and construction are extremely important. If I get 99s on those two, the skill keeps for those are going to save me some money, because they have certain unique abilities. The crafting cape allows me to teleport at the crafting guild, which is like, there's a bank right there, and then the construction cape, it allows me to teleport to different places for like my house in the game. It's very powerful. Like those two are extremely meta for skill capes. But definitely herb lore, crafting. I do need to get my construction up. I really want to. It's just so boring because you can't navigate. Not that I know of, at least it's a skill you have to at least sit there and click, but you do get a lot of XP. I could get like, I think it's like 1,000,000 an hour or a little bit more than that. But you have to be active on the skill. Like AFK skills where I could like do something else. But herb lore, crafting, construction, farming is pretty passive. I'm probably gonna get 99 later this year. I just gotta do those daily farming runs, and I'm pretty good. I get like, I think it's like 100,000 per day. It's not bad. 46 bill. You know what? I got the shadow. I got the twisted bow. I got the, like, basically I have like almost the best in slot range and the best in slot magic equipment. I don't have any band. I sold a bunch of stuff, guys. A bunch of things that I got rid of. Yeah, I sold quite a bit of stuff, as you can see, like, just to make enough money. Yeah, I sold quite a bit. But, you know, at least now I have, you know, a great setup for, like, Tombs of Damascus raid, which is like a raid that, like, is one of my favorite ones, even though I'm not really that good at any, like, high tier bossing concept, but that's why I'm trying to get better. Like, if I show you my stats right now, so with my stats, if I scroll down right here, you'll see that the bossing is slowly increasing little by little, and I did like some Slayer recently. I did the Slayer trick where you get all your tasks, like you're all the way to 9, from Terrell, the first Slayer master, and then on the 10th task, you get somebody higher up, a different Slayer master, like Corral, wherever her name is, Konar, and then, or like Steve, or Terrell, or whatever, but, you keep doing that, you get a bunch of Slayer points, and with those Slayer points, I unlocked certain rewards. I unlocked one that was like, you can get assigned bosses for Slayer tasks, so I did that. So currently my Slayer task is actually to defeat 𝐵𝓊𝓈𝒾𝓃𝓃𝓆𝓊𝒾𝓃𝓾, and I decided to put like the maximum quantity, 45. So basically I'm gonna reach like 100, basically, for 𝐵𝓊𝓾𝓃𝓃𝓆𝓊𝒾𝓃𝓃𝓆𝓾. So I do want to get 1000 KC for every single boss that's like a normal boss in the game on this account. I would love to do that. I could just imagine bosses and whatnot. And you know, the gear setup that I have would help, but I would like to get the scythe. I would like to get the scythe. But it's something that I don't know if that's gonna happen. Like I don't want to be spending too much money. I already spent way too much on this game, and I'm just like, yeah, let me just stop. The scythe is very, very expensive, but I would like to get the scythe. It would be nice. The scythe and 𝐵𝓊𝓈𝒾𝓃𝓈𝓈 would be awesome as well. It'd be the max like melee setup type of thing, but 𝐵𝓊𝓈𝒾𝓃𝓈 is expensive now. I'm looking about like 2 bill for the scythe and 𝐵𝓊𝓈𝒾𝓃𝓈, and like that's too much, dude. That's too much money. And even if I were to like, let's say, downgrade, I remove the ancestral, I remove the Missouri, I sell a bunch of other stuff. I'm pretty close to getting, like, if I do that and I get like a lower tier setup, like 𝐵𝓊𝓈𝒾𝓃𝓈 for range and 𝐵𝓊𝓈𝒾𝓃𝓃𝓄𝑒 and for Vasterz for magic, then I'm gonna be very close to actually getting the scythe. So I'll be able to get the scythe, the shadow, and the twisted bow, but I won't have the best defense gear. But I would have the best, like, weapon, I guess you could say, weapons of the 3 combat skill trees for the game currently. But it's like, I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know, because I do a lot of content when it comes to like magic or range, you know. So it's like, if I downgrade my gear setup, I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage. It's like, I don't know if that's gonna be worth it. I don't know, because I know the scythe, it got buffed, and in a way, I kind of regret not buying the scythe like a year ago. It used to be like 500 mil, and now it's worth over a bill, like, but it was never really like crazy back in the day. Like, it's better to use the Fang or the rapier weapon. But now, like, things change, and now the scythe is like pretty decent after a buff from an update, you know. So it's like, is it really that worth it though? I saw that the scythe is pretty good at like Vasterz and Duke, that's a treasure 2 bosses, and like, I want to defeat those bosses. I want to get that KC. You know, like I mentioned, I want to get 1000 KC for every single normal boss one day. So it's like, having like these strong weapons would definitely help. But it's like, I don't know if it's worth it, because then you gotta also calculate. You know, I don't just want to do PvP or PvM content. I want to do what I'm like used to doing, and the things that I know I enjoy in the game, which is like skilling. So I want to slowly level up my skills, and like, the small goal that I have is to get 2000 total level, so I can unlock the 2000 total level worlds. There's less people on those higher rank worlds, and if I go to the wilderness, there's gonna be less people. You know, the ones are, you know, I think the highest world is like 2200. Is it? I think that's the highest tier. Yeah. I think this is the highest one you can get, and this is the second to highest for currently. So, I mean, if I were to get 2200, that would be pretty nice. But at that point, I basically am like maxed, you know. Yay, there we go. 87 cookie, let's go. Not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. Still got a long way to go. Still got a long way to go to reaching, you know, this is not bad. That's not bad. I'll use that on crafting. Dwarf multi-cannon can hold 15 extra cannonballs. That's pretty decent as well. And that, but it's like, it's okay. The one I want to get is this one because this I can combine a forecast hat with a dragon-hearted crossbow to recolor it. That's pretty awesome. I would like to get that. And once again, like, this is nice, and whatnot, but so is this. The one that's like extremely nice, of course, is like these last years, which is like, I don't know if I ever get the Grandmaster one, I have become an elite when it comes to Runescape, because I have to do like all the high-end tier like tasks, like Inferno and whatnot, multiple times basically. And yeah, that would be insane. But the reward you get, it changes your account. Like, it just changes your account by so much. But your throws, like your summons, will last 100% longer. That's insane. 15 for the KC that you need for God Wars, 33%. Like for the keys right there. Like, it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then the Slayer helmet looks awesome. It's just, and then unlimited teleports to 2 different locations. It's just, the Grandmaster one changes your whole account. It just does. It gives you such bonuses, such different things that you benefit so much from that, but it's so difficult to get. And then you have the collection log, which I'm not even close to getting that. There's just so much stuff to do on this game. But one thing at least that I'm happy that I did on this account is I got the quest cape. And right now, whenever new quest is released, I don't really mind finishing the quest, because it's like, in my mind, it's like, oh, I just have to do one quest. You know, it's like, or max like a few quests. It's not like I have to do like 100 quests. You know, that's pretty demotivating. But when you're so close to the finish line, it makes it so much easier on your mentality. So it's like, I unlock so much content because I have all the quests completed. So that's a great thing to look at, which is awesome. I do wish that they added the new prayers, but I miss the old prayers that before the evolution of combat. I miss it was called Soul Split, and like a certain boss, Farmless, whatever it's called. What's the boss called? Let me look it up. This one, Phantom Muspa. That one. That one has that ability of a Soul Split.